Over the past 6 months, I've been working on a not so secret project. Um, it's not so secret because basically I was simply just doing a draft or a kind of a new revision of my novel going over, but it's a secret because I really was never talking about it. So for those that are wondering, basically going over is my other novel. It's the one that's I finished up last year, I think it was. Um, and so it's not the one that I was looking to go through the self-publishing process with at this time. It's just simply my kind of my additional novel that I worked on. Over the past 6 months, I took some time to kind of revise some of it, rework some of the ending, rework to bring out some of the better qualities of the story, a little bit more relationship with some of the characters, a bit more answering a bit more of the questions about my characters, like one of my characters' backstories and their motivations that didn't seem well established initially. So just a lot of tinkering, but ended up spending about 6 months just here and there going through it. At times, not even really talking about it, just because it was such a slow thing that I was doing. But I'm finished. So it took me about 6 months to rework the draft, and I'm just calling it an additional draft now. That's basically what it is. So it's done. Reason why I'm mentioning it is just obviously I'm adding it to the list here, but also to kind of keep people updated on where everything's at. I'm someone who has a lot of projects going on at once in various sort of stages, and I do my best to kind of organize this as well as I can, but at times I'm never really able to go over everything at once. In this case, this novel that I worked on, that I wrote and finished last year, I haven't really talked about a whole lot. Right, I've talked a little bit about it. You've seen me go through the query process with it. Earlier this year, you saw me going through that a little bit. It's been very, very, very challenging, very frustrating. I have not heard back at all. So, which sort of sparked my interest in kind of rewriting it a little bit, sort of tinkering a bit more with it, maybe getting it a little bit more polished. But yeah, so I have that on on my plate as well. I was working on that as well. As to where I am now with the novel, basically kind of like before, it's reworked, but it's still complete. As much as I tinker with it, it was definitely very good before, and now I think it's just a little bit better. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to send it back out again. I think I'm going to, but at this time I haven't really queried this novel in at least the 6 months that I've been working on it. So for the 6 months that I've been working on it, I have not sent it off at all. Now maybe we'll have a better shot, perhaps as we go forward, kind of later into this year, maybe next year. We'll find out. It's definitely been a bit of a challenge for sure. And so, with that, this is just kind of an update on that. Just sort of just kind of keeping everyone here abreast of what's going on. And so, with that, I'll sign off here, and I will see you all tomorrow.